Welcome in, everyone. At the plate, A.J. Pollock. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The afternoon for the Dodgers.
And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. 1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. The 1-1. Popped him up. Reddick charges in, and he'll make the catch as he calls his man off. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. What's going to be the key for him today, Martin?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases. Just being aggressive on the base pass. Putting the defense on their heels. Taking the extra base. Maybe that send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend, Matthew Ross. Very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away.
Batting third.
Here comes the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Seager stands at first with one out. Ripped down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Even though that wasn't a fastball, it's never fun seeing a pitch come right at your head. Your first thing is to dive out of the way. It's not to see if you could see the stitching of a slider and decipher whether or not it's a fastball.
And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with one away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Cody Bellinger comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Runners are at first and second with one away. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. So 2 on with 2 away, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Well, that's a tough pitch.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. In now, George Springer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Astros, the center fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Springer.
In there, 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Pollock on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch in on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
Shoots this one over to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Fastball in there for a called strike. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire.
Well, Matt, the forecast isn't pretty, but it does sound like we're going to get this one in, even if it takes a while. It's coming down at a decent rate as of right now, and it's likely to intensify as the game moves along. The grounds crew is standing by to put that tarp on the field if the umpires call a delay. We'll have to hope that any such halt in the action is short-lived.
Yeah, Heidi, and the least appreciated people in the ballpark, the grounds crew, will have some newfound fans if they can keep the playing surface playable throughout, given the conditions. A ball and a strike now. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and in to hit next it'll be the ever versatile Chris Taylor. And a ball, 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Strike taken up in the zone. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Here's Jock Peterson now. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's got a batting average of .444. 1-0 the count. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Here's Carlos Correa now.
Leading up for the Astros, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. A ball and a strike. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
To first. A spin and a throw, and a spin throw gets him at first. A fine play there for the first out.
No left fielder.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peterson has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting 6.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And digging in to bat next, the Cuban import, Yuli Gurriel. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. Turner has it. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. That'll bring in Austin Barnes as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Striding in, A.J. Pollard. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball one. Fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. And this is swung on and missed. His fifth strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Here's Corey Seager. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
He's attacked.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Tyler White will bat next. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Muncy is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Batting it.
One out now in the Houston third, and that brings up the former Gold Glover Josh Reddick. First offering on its way. Now a ground ball to Seager is short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove that you've got to play the ball.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. And there's the first hit of the game for Houston. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
No balls and 1 strike. Comes set and the 0-1. Hit back toward the mound. Clips it behind his back. Throw to Muncy to finish the double play. That retires the side. At the plate, Justin Turner. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. Inside. As that perhaps will back him off a bit. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. You just sensed it was coming with the heaviness of the rain, and all the radar maps that we're seeing online lead us to believe this will be at least an hour.
Matt, this has the makings of we're going to see two different pitchers come out after this delay. The conditions are bad. It looks like this rain is going to be around for a while. I'd be a bit surprised if either of these pitchers come back out.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Wastes a pitch on the knuckle curve there, 1-2. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. Standing in, Max Muncy. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third. That's hit to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. On to the bottom of the... Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alex Bregman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Fly ball into straightaway left. Peterson has a read on it. 1 out.
Now batting.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here's the first pitch to him. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pollock is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The batter, number 1.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Right there for strike 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Back up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Number 23.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, on a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Peterson has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Houston through 4. Still tied, 0-0. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Freese behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Count is 1 and 2.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Grounded to short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Chris Taylor. He flew out in his last at-bat. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Altuve ranging into shallow right. He gets to it, and oh, he botched it.
Hey, this team has been shut down offensively up until this point, Dan. But right here, team's first hit of the game in the 5th inning. Let's see if it sparks them offensively.
You know, this will be interesting, D-Row, to see if they can crack this guy's code. A lot of times, once you get that first hit, several begin to fall after that one. So it'll be interesting to see if this guy can put the screws on this one and tighten things up and not allow any more base hits.
And the runner back easily. Heading out toward shallow right. Reddick giving chase. He makes the running play. 2 down. Now to the plate, Austin Barnes. A high fastball is in there. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Barnes, a California-born ball player. He was a 9th-round pick back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. One left for L.A. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you. But that'll hit off the wall in left center.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. First pitch on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. Bellinger on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. The relay throw, and he'll make it over to third base safely, so that puts runners at the corners with only one gone. At the plate, Robinson Chirinos, a base hit in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sack.
And a base hit, and that's going to chase in the run from third. The Astros are up to a 1-0 lead. Here's George Springer, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
George. Bring her.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that swung on and missed for strike one.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bellinger is there. 2 down. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. Over now, they'll apply the tag between second and third. It's a careless double play, and the inning is prematurely over. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. A.J. Pollock will start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. But that'll ricochet off the facade out there in left center. And he will pull in to second with a leadoff double.
So up until this point, they've had to bite and scratch for every single thing. But he puts a good swing on this one and nearly.
On its way is pitch number 75. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And this one will bounce into the wall. As ball gets down, let's see if they try to score. Reddick able to get it in quickly, and that'll hold the runner at third.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Behind 0-2 now. No runs, 3 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. And he struck him out. So double digits now, 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Now batting.
From the stretch.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
No balls and a strike to count. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ballgame, and that'll end the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. They trail this one 1-0. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First delivery to him on the way. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1.
Get off me, ball. That ball's way too far inside. He's got to step out of the box right now and adjust his batting gloves because he just got stung by a pack of wasps.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider's still staying sharp. He doesn't.
Oh, it's off the third base bag. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
The second base
coming to the plate now, Jose Altuve. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
From the stretch. Now a flare out toward right center. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
The batter, number 1.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap that inside-out swing. As a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Number 23.
Boy, Giro, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a slider down the middle but laid off.
Hey, when a pitcher's put in a tough spot, he's usually going to go to what got him here, and that's this guy's slider. Expect to see that more often.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero. But this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time, when the bases are loaded, just concern yourself with getting the guy in from third.
Bellinger is there. Let's see if they test it. And they get the double play at third. 2 left for the Astros, but they lead it 1-0. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. David Freese is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. 1-1 the count now. The 1-1 is a curveball that misses high.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
The batter, number 3.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out. He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Chris Taylor is the 2nd out in the 7th inning. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Popped him up. Altuve over to his left. And that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. It remains 1-0. Standing in, Tyler White, a hit in 2 tries so far.
The designated hitter.
Here comes the first pitch. What a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. Tony Kemp is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the seventh.
Tony Kemp.
Bounce to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Oh, behind the back. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first down of the inning.
Now batting. The right fielder.
So one gone in the inning, and that brings up the right fielder, Josh Reddick. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his
now
front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Robinson Chirinos is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Into the corner and slicing foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
The center fielder, number 4.
So coming to the plate, George Springer. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Line drive to left. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. The relay, and he is in there.
You've got to applaud the effort there from the left fielder. It just didn't work out as the ball squirts by him, resulting in a double. That's the danger of leaving your feet in the outfield.
Stepping into the box, Alex Bregman. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike. Reddick, the runner at third. Springer on at second with 2 down. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. 2 left for the Astros, but they're up 1-0. Leading off the inning, Austin Barnes, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one. And this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, A.J. Pollock. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you work as hard as he has in this one.
Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. Popped him up. Bregman over to his right, and he brings it in on the warning track. He's down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Yimi Garcia is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Back goes Peterson at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now with the plate, Carlos Correa. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. Here comes the first pitch. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the 2nd out.
The batter,
So two gone now in the Houston eighth, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. First delivery to him on the way. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, Dan, obviously good game plan by the offensive team. Bunch of knocks, but they can't seem to get any runs going.
Boy, as a pitcher, Dero, you're always trying to minimize the damage. Lots of traffic, but so far, very little to show for. You wonder how much longer he can keep this up.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Bellinger is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So a 4-pitch inning as the Astros are retired. They lead. Now in the box, Justin Turner. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 1-1. Fouled off. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. Now batting, Cody Bellinger. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. And that'll bring up the
first baseman.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound.
Your attention, please.
And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole.
Number 54.
So a good job all in all this afternoon, and as it stands, he can only win this one as he departs with a 1-run lead. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Hit hard toward the right side. And he'll put this one away. And with that, the ball game is over.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched 1-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The Houston Astros used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Garrett Cole is the winning pitcher. Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, where the retractable roof of Minute Maid Park is closed. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Miami Marlins and the... Set to go now as Curtis Granderson is into the box to get this one underway.
Leading off tonight for Miami, the left fielder.
And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike. 0-1. And it's fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And he struck him out. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Yeah, you know, I love what the Grandy man, Curtis Granderson, does for this ball club. You know, it's always interesting to see a hitter's lifetime numbers against a pitcher and vice versa. Well, in this matchup, he has some pretty impressive ownage, as they say. 4 home runs in past at-bats, so that's definitely something to keep an eye on.
And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
The fastball here is he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Sliced hard, but foul to the left. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Fouled away. Anderson, base runner at first with 1 out. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that...
The 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. He loses him on ball 4. Coming to the plate now, Starlin Castro. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now. 1-2. Here it comes. This is in the air to left. Brantley is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out.